Back to Access Tech Live.
Back to Access Tech Live now, and Mother's Day is a couple of weeks away, but we thought it might be time to give you some gift ideas. Tech-inspired, of course, Mark.
Of course, Steven. I mean, you know what? You're going to be in Canada for the next couple of weeks. If you happen to be in the Halifax area and you're looking for something to do for your mom, AMI is actually hosting All Access Comedy. It's a really cool taping with some incredible comedians, and tickets are free, Steven. So you might want to change your plans a bit and make sure you start in Halifax on Mother's Day so you can get into the show. You can head to halifaxcomedyfest.ca for tickets to that. Okay, you ready for some gift ideas here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I want to start with Kensington because they've been talking about some pretty cool stuff. And Kensington, as you may know, is a brand that focuses more on the workplace in terms of ergonomics and stuff like that. So I got two pretty cool items on my list here. Number one, it's perfect for anybody who does home conferencing, Teams meetings, Zoom meetings, and wants to look good. If you want to invest a little bit in how you look at home, sometimes a good ring light video conferencing kit is going to do the trick, Steven. It comes with the ring light itself. It has a mount for your camera. There's 5 color settings, 10 levels of brightness, a pivoting tripod mount. It is the perfect accessory to make any mom look that much better on that next video conference call.
Hey, listen, we were just talking to Flora there, and she was looking for stuff to make content with that would be ideal.
I know.
I must admit, when I hear Kensington, I think about keyboards and mice. I don't think about ring light. That's not a new category.
They make a lot of stuff, especially around the ergonomics and docks and some pretty cool stuff. You know, I'll get them on soon and talk about it because there's a whole accessibility angle there as well. They also have a mouse that I'm super familiar with and super happy with. This is something, you know, ergonomics. This one's called the ProFit Ergo Vertical Wireless Mouse. I can speak. You know, the handshake position is the most natural position for your hand to be in. And this mouse,
your hand's at the side,
angle.
Right? Your hand's
exactly.
Angles.
So your hand just kind of sits there on an angle, and we're throwing up some B-roll of that with the scroll wheel, you know, right where your middle finger is, and the buttons where your thumb might be. So it's a perfect way if you have any wrist strain or any pain in your hand because of the way you're using your computer. You may not realize where it's coming from, and this could solve that. So it's a pretty cool accessory. This was only $49, and by the way, that Ring of Video light video conferencing kit is only $30. So there's lots of cool gift ideas from Kensington. But next, Steven, Belkin, we've talked about them a lot on the show because they send us a lot of cool stuff to try out. They came out with an auto tracking stand pro with the Dockkit.
Oh, I love this.
Okay, so this is basically, there's a small base that's kind of cone-shaped and a MagSafe mount for your iOS device. Now, you pop your phone on there with the magnet, and it automatically connects with your phone, just like AirPods would automatically connect, and it'll use all the face tracking that exists on your phone to move the dock both left, right, around 360, even tilted up and down to follow you. So again, if you're into content creation and you don't want to go out and buy all this, you know, expensive stuff, you can get this thing. I think it's $249.95. You can get it on like Apple's website, Amazon, and it's a great accessory because of MagSafe and because of how many people have iPhones that work so seamlessly. And that's, you know, we talk about, you know, frictionless tech. This is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, well, it is, but it's also that accessibility adjacent tech as well, because, you know, a lot of times I spend time on FaceTime calls, I spend time on Teams meetings or Zoom calls, and when I'm doing that, I want to make sure that camera's looking at me, and I'm not always convinced I'm on or in frame. So having the ability to know that camera is watching me all the time, is tracking me if I move over to the left or move to the right a little bit by accident, forget about the camera, I know that camera's watching me. It's a fantastic accessibility tool as well.
Now, here's another one from Belkin. Again, if your mom isn't too tech savvy, but you want something tech inspired that makes sense, Belkin also makes an incredible wireless charger called the BoostCharge Pro 3-in-1 wireless charger with MagSafe. Again, you've got that magnetic mount for your phone, and when your phone is connected to a magnetic mount, you know if you turn it sideways, you get that nightstand mode. But this one has a little T-bar across it, and on one side is your phone magnetically. On the right side, you can throw your Apple Watch with the charger built in, and on the base, there's a little pad there for your AirPods that have wireless charging as well. The coolest part about this, other than the price point, about $179, is that only one power cord. So you're not worrying about, okay, your phone cable, your watch cable, your cable for your AirPods. You put this on the nightstand, and it's a perfect accessory to just kind of plug your phone in and charge. As you know, wireless charging isn't the fastest in the world, but when you charge overnight, a wireless charger is a perfect nightstand companion.
Yeah, it is. But also, there's something else to consider here, and that is safety at home. Because when I think about all the different brands that are sometimes available online, you don't know entirely where they're from. You want to trust a brand, and you know Belkin is trusted because they're in the Apple store. Apple trusts them to sell. So you know that they are trusted in the world of charging. Because look, this is something that's going to be lying next to your bed. You want it to be secure. But also,
Yes.
they do lots of different types of this as well. They've got a new one, which I've got, which is super cool. And it has exactly that, the MagSafe mount, but it actually folds back. So you can have it flat as a pad, and you can put your AirPods on top of that, or your watch on top of that, or any phone. It doesn't even have to be an iPhone on top to charge as well. So loads of cool devices from Belkin.
And one more, actually, to throw in. This is a pretty cool one. It's an iPhone mount with MagSafe for Mac notebooks. So you're saying, okay, what is that? So, listen, it's a circular magnet that I'm holding up here, even though some B-rolls on the screen. You could literally snap it onto your phone magnetically, and there's a little, like a kickstand that has a hole in it, and the hole is useful because you can slide your finger through it to hold your phone, get a nice grip on it, but it also acts as an actual stand to view shows. If you're on a plane or you just want to prop it up on a desk, you can do that there. But there's another little tab on it that when you pop that little tab out, you can actually rest this on your MacBook screen, and what it does is it faces the rear facing camera of your phone towards you. And with continuity camera on the MacBooks and the phones, you can now use your phone as the camera for all your video conferencing. And this gives you the perfect way to mount it on your MacBook to be able to use that and not have to worry about, oh, where am I going to put this? It's looking up my nose. You want to get it in that perfect position. And this is only $39.99, and it acts as a great, I can't remember what those things are called. They pop on the back of your phone to kind of keep a good grip on it. Anyhow, this is another great one.
Pop socks or whatever it is, yeah.
Exactly. I can never remember that. So that's a really cool one, really kind of easy one. They make it in black and white, so lots of cool options there as well.
And they're really cool, but it's really secure on the phone. It holds the phone really well,
super secure.
But also, it holds on the laptop. You'd think, because the laptop screen is so thin, that if you sit an iPhone on top of it on a mount, it's just going to fall off. And it doesn't. It's actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, no, I'm holding my phone now from the magnet mount, and it's not going anywhere. I'm glad it doesn't fall while I'm doing this. Apple has some great ideas. If you want to get something, if your mom has an Apple Watch, for example, they've got a whole new spring collection of Apple Watch bands. You can get these in ocean blue, soft mint, a color called sunshine, and light blue. These all start at $59. They're great for anybody who has an Apple Watch and loves to accessorize. Of course, you've got bands in different materials. You've got the loop, you've got the silicone, you've got the faux leather, whatever they call that these days. Hermes bands, if you want to go a little bit crazy and you think your mother is into that. Those are always fun to have. And in the Apple family as well, Steven, they just announced Beats Solo 4. These are the brand new entry-level Beats headphones, wireless if you want them. They come with a 3.5 millimeter jack on the bottom if you want to plug it in hardwired to a device, and USB-C if you want to get that digital lossless audio. They've upgraded the sound across the board. The pads on these headphones are a lot softer and more plush, and 50 hours of battery life.
Nice.
Come on, react to that. 50 hours of battery life.
I'm holding on for the new Apple, whatever it's going to be, Max big headphones.
AirPods Max Pro version 7.5. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm holding on for.
Maybe next week at their media event we'll see something. But those Beats were just announced Tuesday this week, and you know what? I have a box here that I haven't opened, so maybe we'll be able to get into that as well. So as I said, 50 hours of battery life, matte black, slate blue, and cloud pink, which is pretty cool. And one of the last things I wanted to mention, Steve, is Acer. Acer has the Spire Go series laptops starting at just $249. Now, they're not Chromebooks, they're actual laptops. They feature Intel's Core processors or AMD Ryzen with up to a terabyte of storage, but you've got that new integrated Copilot key. So Windows users will be able to summon Copilot to be able to use their voice to get to things a lot quicker. Dual digital microphones. It's, again, starting at $249. This is great for someone who's just kind of casually web browsing and doing their stuff at home. If they want a laptop that's nice and easy and they can take it on the go. I mean, at $249, you're also looking at something that's built sustainably. It's repairable. You've got a great battery life. And at that price point, it's almost, disposable, quite honestly, in terms of a laptop.
It is, but again, for people who are budget conscious, you want to make sure that there's something available to you that works really well. Oftentimes, budget can often mean cheap or shoddy. It might not work so well. The quality may not be as good. But we're starting to see with products from companies like Acer a real improvement in that budget line. We're seeing it through other products as well. And of course, let's not forget Reconditioned. It's always important to mention this. People ask me all the time about Mac, and they say, how can I afford a MacBook? I'm like, look at the Refurbished, look at the Reconditioned.
Totally.
There are lots of ways to do it now. You can save serious money and get a great product.
So if you missed anything on our gift guide, Steven, we'll post it all on our social media. We'll have this up on YouTube so you can take a look with links to obviously everything we talked about. Lots of fun ideas there. And if you've got an idea as well, let us know what you're getting for your mom, because we can share that with our audience as well. But coming up, our question of the week, Steven, what outdated piece of technology do you still use today, and why do you hold on to it? Your answers after a quick break here at Access Tech Live. Steven, I'm looking forward to yours when we come back.
Okay.
There's more Access Tech Live to come. Get involved and have your say at Access Tech Live on social media. We'll be right back.